welcome back. We are so happy to have Landon Bentley from Warrior Ridge in studio with us this morning to talk about some exciting things happening with the organization.
Always good stuff going on. Before we get to that, though, let's give people a little bit of background about Warrior Ridge.
Yeah, so we provide all expense-paid trips to our location in Lewis County, Kentucky to reconnect these guys. These guys, we're talking these teams, right? And you might be in a company, let's like, you know, everybody's heard of 101st Airborne guys, right? Well, our first group we ever hosted, they were 101st guys. Okay, these guys were on the invasion of Iraq back in '03, hadn't seen each other in 20 years. And we paid everything, airfare tickets, I mean, gas, everything, got them together. And now it's for a Thursday to a Monday, our retreats are. We call them reconnection retreats. And then it's once a year for the rest of their life, all expenses paid. And that way, we're trying to put a dent in the suicide rate, right? It's horrendous, like it's terrible. So that way they always have something to look forward to, and that's going to make these guys, without them even knowing it, that, you know, they're going to maintain that constant contact. And that's the support system that these guys need. I mean, they know exactly what they went through because they were walking with them.
A few months ago when you came into the studio, you were talking about one of these groups that were coming to visit and go on the retreat, the India Raider Company. Yeah. How was that for them?
Man, those guys, they're legit. I mean, you want to talk about real heroes. Like these guys, they fight. They were real fighters. I mean, I was sitting around the bonfire just talking, and you know, a lot of times these guys don't talk about we don't sit around and talk about our feelings. I'm not a therapist. I mean, but these guys, I do talk to them about taking care of each other, right? And I'm sitting here listening to these guys talk amongst themselves, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like several of them have been shot. Like, I mean, it's just, I mean, they were in the fight, you know, and then they come home, and there's not many people like them, you know, so they struggle.
How cathartic of a moment is that for them?
Man, like, so on the Thursday, when they first get there and see each other, like the 3-3 Marines that were there, and I still talk to them, got some buddies out of the group and stuff. They're great, awesome guys. But on the Thursday, when they first get there and see each other for that first time, that will literally change your life if you ever get to experience that.
Them coming from such a hardcore background, as you said, some of them being shot, how do you get them to be so vulnerable in this space?
Yeah, so we just, you know, a lot of them, their first year, now this was our first year where we had returning teams, right? So, but the guys that come for their first time, these guys are a nervous wreck. Like, they think it's the scam, you know, no one's going to pay for us to fly and get there, and I don't know where I'm going in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because as a veteran, like, I can speak myself. I mean, there's not much support, right? And everybody, you're like, what are you talking about? You know, I've had people make comments, you know, around even local, about how vets are well taken care of, and you know, they don't need anything, and you know, and things like that. And it's like, wow, man, if they only knew. It's just a lack of education.
In the short time we have left, Landon, how can people help? After all, this is the season of giving.
It is, and we're very thankful, by the way. I mean, it's amazing, like to you, Fox 56, you guys, it's awesome, man. But please get on warriorridge.org, follow us on Facebook, share our posts and things. This thing's growing, it's really, really working. Like, we're booming. I mean, it's insane what's going on. So get involved, man. Let's do this thing.
Nice.
Oh, we appreciate you being with us this morning, Landon. And if you want to hear him speak, you saw some information on your screen. Be sure to reach out. We appreciate all the work that you're doing.
Thank you guys so much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.